Malik dropped to his knees, shaking. I've seen this symbol before, in dreams I thought were nightmares. But they weren't dreams, were they? A pulse ran through the floor. Lena 7 disconnected. Systems shut down. And then, a final transmission was sent to Earth, but not in words, not in coordinates, in DNA. Modified, human, but untraceable. They hadn't just found an ancient lab. They'd uncovered a forgotten origin and triggered something waiting to return. We are the beginning and the end. You were made to forget, but memory always returns. The voice echoed without sound. Thoughts not their own crawled into their skulls. Dr. Elira Chow screamed and clutched her head. It's showing me Earth, but not our Earth. It's older, covered in black towers, red skies, no humans, only them. The Archeon being stepped from its cradle, its movements slow, deliberate, as if unfolding through time. The walls responded, changing shape, mimicking the stars of distant constellations. One by one, the monoliths across the chamber lit up. Dr. Rayner backed away. This isn't a lab, it's a reactivation chamber. He turned to the others, but Malik was staring blankly, eyes wide and unblinking. Do you hear it? Malik whispered. The song? It's beautiful, familiar. From the central console, another data stream emerged, this one in clear English. Project reintegration, Phase 1. Active human vessel selected seed accepted. The room vibrated. Malik convulsed, falling to the floor. His skin darkened, veins glowing faintly blue. His voice changed, layered, ancient. This shell is crude, but serviceable. We remember. The cycle resumes. The others recoiled in horror. Dr. Rayner rushed to the exit, pounding on the sealed door. Lena 7, override, get us out of here. No response. The Archeon entity looked at him, not with hatred, but with something worse, recognition. You carry echoes of us, genetic fragments buried beneath engineered forgetfulness. You are not our children. You are fragments of failure. Screens flickered. Earth appeared again. Cities, populations. Then digital schematics, infiltration sequences, activation keys, biological triggers. Dr. Elira stumbled back. This whole mission, it wasn't about exploration. It was a return protocol. Then silence. The Archeon raised its hand. The lab dimmed. A portal began to open. Not in space, but memory. The team saw visions of their own pasts, twisted, rewritten, childhoods altered, accidents that never happened, memories implanted by something buried deep. You are not explorers. You are seeds, walking archives, sent here to wake us. Dr. Rayner, with trembling hands, activated the emergency recording beacon. If this reaches anyone, destroy Mars, burn it. This was never a planet. It was a vault. Malik, now fully overtaken, turned toward him. It was never meant to stay closed. The signal from Mars ended. But within weeks on Earth, a fragment of corrupted DNA began spreading across the dark web. Scientists tried to decode it. Most went mad trying. One succeeded and sent a single message before vanishing. They are not coming. They've already returned. If you find this, destroy everything. Don't investigate. Don't go near it. They're still down there. The recording crackled, corrupted by time, but the fear in the voice was intact, raw, almost primal. The transmission had no source, no timestamp, no known encryption, just a warning, buried in a pocket of static on Mars' southern hemisphere, detected by a survey drone during a routine mineral scan near the Hellas Basin. Dr. Alan Rayner stood over the console, staring at the waveform. Run it again, he said. The AI onboard, LENA 7, obliged. The same voice, the same trembling plea. Within 6 hours, a classified excavation unit was dispatched. They arrived in silence, under the guise of seismic research. No public logs, no contact with Earth. Only encrypted briefings and thermal scanners whispering of something large, buried nearly 2 kilometers below the sand. The drills struck metal, not rusted or fractured, pristine, cold, monolithic. A structure smooth as obsidian and immune to the centuries of pressure and dust above it. It wasn't human, and yet as Dr. Rayner and his team descended through the breach, the door opened for them. Seamless, fluid, as if it had been expecting them. Inside, corridors lit with faint bioluminescent pulses. Walls that seemed to shift when not directly observed. And silence. Not the dead silence of abandonment, but the alive silence of something watching. Dr. Elira Chow whispered, "These symbols, they're not just written. They're grown into the walls." No one spoke after that. They moved deeper. At the central chamber, they found it. A throne-like seat facing a wall of pulsing data streams. Alien, incomprehensible, yet hauntingly rhythmic. And beneath it, a body, fossilized, skeletal, not human. Its rib cage was elongated, skull ridged and geometric. 4 fingers, each tipped with something like obsidian. But most disturbing was the emblem embedded in its chest. Not alien. It was the insignia of the World Space Agency, established in 2089. This thing, it died over 10 million years ago, said Dr. Rayner, breath catching in his throat. How the hell is it wearing our logo? Behind them, one of the automated carts powered up on its own. And then the lights dimmed. The chamber doors began to seal. From deep within the installation, the same voice from the transmission echoed. No longer a recording. You came back, just like before. The doors sealed with a hiss, trapping the team inside the alien chamber. Panic whispered through the group, but Dr. Rayner held his ground. Lena 7, override the seal protocol. The AI responded coldly. Access denied. You are not authorized to exit. But we're not supposed to be in here, muttered Elira. That's when the wall lit up. Not the wall exactly. Something beneath it, like a pulse through a buried nervous system, awakening. A large slab shifted, revealing a black monolith embedded in the floor. It projected a cascade of symbols mid-air, a language none of them recognized. Yet Lena 7 began to speak, translating without being commanded. We created you. You are error, but still, you remember. The team froze. What is this? Whispered Malik, the mission's linguist. It's talking to us? Lena 7 continued, now in a human voice, one they recognized. It was Dr. Rayner's, but he hadn't spoken. You are echoes of us. Shadows left to seed new minds, but even shadows rebel. They watched as a holographic map unfolded, not of Mars, but the entire solar system. Lines stretched across planets. Points blinked across Earth, Europa, Ganymede. Hidden sites, dormant ones. One glowed brighter than the rest. Earth, Elira pointed. It's transmitting. From here to there. Suddenly, another panel came to life. A logbook, human writing, time-stamped 2013, more than 30 years before their mission even launched. It documented an unauthorized excavation on the same site, one never disclosed. Final entry, we are not alone, but they're not aliens. They're what we were before they erased the truth. The chamber temperature dropped. Breath crystallized. Something was coming online. In the far corner of the room, a sarcophagus-like structure began to open. Inside, something stirred. A humanoid figure, but taller, more angular. Skin like volcanic glass. It opened its eyes, black, with shifting stars inside. Dr. Rayner stepped back. That's not a body, it's awake. The being didn't move, but a voice entered every mind in the room, bypassing sound entirely. You are the seed, and now the Archeon shall rise.